Hey, greetings, Hempster. This is another little hemp educational video on not so much the marketing of hemp products, but more actual education on the product itself. One of my biggest passions being a hemp entrepreneur for the last 20 plus years is really understanding every aspect of the hemp plant and being able to convey that to my customers or the general public so that people are hemp educated on the benefits, the uses, and the value that this plant has to offer. And so this infographic here was put together for Bulk Hemp Warehouse, and just a great resource that you're welcome to use to educate your team, dive deeper into the 5 parts of the hemp plant. So if you take a look here, you've got the seeds, which produce about 800 to 1,200 pounds per acre if you're specifically growing for seed production. And the way that you plant for seed is different than if you're planting for flower or if you're planting for the stalks, otherwise known as fiber. So you can dive deep into this as far as like the benefits, but obviously the seeds are an incredible source of nutrition, oil, fatty acids, minerals, and protein. So the seeds not only are human grade if you clean them and prepare them for food applications. You can press the oil, you can make the protein powder, you can dehull them and then have the hemp hearts, which I'm sure you're familiar with, to make milks and nut bars and nut butters and all sorts of amazing products. And then the flowers, which a lot of people are very familiar with as far as CBD production, or all cannabinoid production comes from the flowers. There are some groups that will kind of lump the stalks, the leaves, and the flowers and homogenize it and then extract the cannabinoids that way. But the highest quality, highest purity, and most concentrated aspects of the plant, as far as the cannabinoids, is going to be here in the flowers. And then the leaves. So there's not a tremendous use of the leaves at this point. Oftentimes they're discarded or lumped in with the flowers for extraction purposes, but there's probably a lot more value we're just not getting or applying or extracting or using from the leaves. But there is nutrition in there. There's minerals, there's chlorophyll, phytonutrients, extracts, like you can pull the terpenes out of the leaves. I hear there's like silica and magnesium and all these amazing nutrients that could be utilized. And oftentimes when people are juicing raw cannabis or raw hemp, they'll include the leaves in there so that they extract the quality juice and nutrients from the leaves. And then the stalks, which are becoming much more popular these days. The stalks, I would say, are the longest used application of the hemp plant, being that hemp fabric, like my shirt, hemp rope, hemp twine, are products that have been produced for, some say, thousands of years. So I think it was the stalks that were initially discovered as being a phenomenal, durable, strong product or raw material that could be produced into different products like clothing, textiles, ropes, yarns, twines, and much more. And then the roots. So this, I would say, is the most underutilized aspect of the plant. There's not a lot of research, but apparently there are some like anti-inflammatory, antiseptic properties, and other nutrients. It's predominantly cellulose, so it could be used for similar applications as stalks, like plastics and paper possibly. But I've heard there are some companies that are producing like pain relief balms, like for topical applications. But it's a very underutilized aspect of the plant. But one of the great things about the roots in terms of agricultural applications or benefit is that it helps aerate the soil. It doesn't have a tremendously deep taproot. I think it goes maybe up to 12 to 24 inches, but it just helps fix nitrogen into the soil, creates that healthy micro or macrobiome within the soil. So yeah, check it out. Look and see if you can find some hemp roots. They're really fun to look at. This bulbous root, not very edible like a potato or something. But anyway, that's the 5 parts of the hemp plant. If you have any questions about that, definitely reach out to me or comment down below. We'd love to strike up a conversation. Maybe tell me what your favorite applications are. What part of the plant is your favorite part? And let's go make it hemp, and let's transform the world together with hemp, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.